Hey guys, what's up? You're watching The Dot presented by Matt Bowers Auto Group. Getting ready to head up to our studio. Actually, that's right next door to Matt's Ford dealership. So if you're in the market for a car, make sure you go check them out there. But getting ready to do that. And look, I just kind of got a couple things on my mind, and I think we're going to get into these topics on the show. And one of the things that I think I'm going to bring up in there that we should probably talk about is just kind of where is the process at with the defensive side of the ball. And what I'm wondering is are we wrong? Like, is everybody wrong about how this process has played out? I think everybody in the world from before the day Kellen Moore got hired assumed it was going to be Brandon Staley and Doug Nussmeier as the coordinators on their respective sides of the ball. And the Nussmeier one got done, and it got done, I wouldn't necessarily say quickly, but that process started almost immediately. They knew where they were going with it. They did the negotiation. They got him in the building. They got him working, and he actually started working in the building a couple days ago. Like nobody really knew what was going on there, but he actually started working in the building a couple days ago, and that process has been playing out. Now, what's going on the other side of the ball? Like, because if it was Staley, it feels like it would just be done. And one possibility is that Nussmeier and Staley do share the same agent, so maybe one kind of slow going process leads into another. Finish this one, set the stage for the second one, and maybe that's how it plays out. But my guess is, I think it's probably more likely there's a fuller process playing out here with more options than we currently know about, and maybe that's taking them a few different directions. Maybe that's led to more evaluation, more film watching, more deciding how people fit into things, more of a wide swath that kind of narrows down, sort of like how the head coaching search went. It was wide and then it kind of narrowed down. I think that this thing is probably wider than we expected. And I think there's more candidates involved than we thought. And I don't think it was necessarily Staley or bust in this case. I think Staley's an option that's being interviewed and compared against other options. And I know there's a couple names out there that everybody knows about, but I think there's probably more. And I think there's a true process playing out on that side of the ball. And that's just kind of my guess. I could be completely off the mark on that, but I think that I think if it was just one guy, it would have been done. And I don't think it's just one guy and done. Like, I don't think it was just, kind of this is where we're going and this is where it ends. I think that there's probably other options there. It might end up still with Staley, but I think my eyes are open to the possibility of this playing out a little bit differently than we expected. And here's the thing: nobody knows how the Kellen Moore staff operates. Do they operate loud? Do they operate quiet? Do they? How does a process look under them? We don't know the rhythms of any of this stuff, so we're kind of all learning it and figuring it out in real time together at the same pace. And look, maybe it's dumb for Staley, or maybe it's going another direction. But I think that I think what's certain is that there's probably more at play here than we initially expected. So we're going to talk about that on the show today. If you want to sign up for NewOrleans.Football, make sure you do that. Sign up for the site. Use the code NOF. Get 20% off your first payment. All of our analysis. You get the podcast early. There's additional podcast over there. I do a live stream just for users every week. So make sure you sign up for all that stuff and keep up with the Saints.